Good morning. It is Sunday, the 1st of March, 2026, and I just had an incident that I wanted to share with you at Wegmans. I was in line to pay for my food, and I came across some data, a peer-reviewed article showing the damage that statins do to the body when you take them over time. Now, we have been sold this bill of goods about cholesterol, certain types of cholesterol being bad. We have to take these statins, when in fact the statins are really not helping us over time. They may bring down a certain type of cholesterol, but there's enough proof for those who understand anatomy and done enough reading to show, which does not include 97% of doctors, unfortunately. So, I shared that with the guy. I told him I was excited about finding this article, and he told me he's probably in his mid to late 60s, and he said he's been taking statins for 28 years. And he didn't say it with sarcasm. He just kind of said, he did try to make joke that say, well, don't tell me that. I said, well, if statins are so good for you, why did nature give us 100% cholesterol in breast milk? At our most important time of our lives, which is the moment we come out of the mother's womb, for our potential survival through life, it's 100% cholesterol. Now, obviously, over the past 50 years, there has been a push for us to not use breast milk. I don't know if I had breast milk, but I know my little sister didn't. I know my big sister did. And I can see the difference in their health. So you start to look at that, and he could not respond. I mean, he couldn't get me out of there fast enough because I had just scrambled his brain. And I really do think that the hardest thing to do in life is to open a human mind. Now, I doubt he's going to think twice about it. The moment I left the grocery store, I'm pretty sure he forgot about me. But the reality is that wisdom always lies in the pause. Can you pause when you hear something that might be diametrically opposed to what you believe to be true? Now, by the grace of God, we did not all vote for the left, and there's enough evidence for those that are looking to see that everything is run by satanic pedophiles, one, the other, or both, and you don't get into politics in order to help people. You get into politics in order to be wealthy and to push an agenda. And I didn't know when I was in Ukraine, they told me that this is the truth. They told me they don't watch the news. They told me they know that the news is 100% false. And I thought to myself at that time, that was 2009 when I arrived there, I thought, well, thank God America's not like that. And then I returned January 2015. It still took me till about 2019 to open my eyes and open my mind to truly realize how much things are controlled. So it is really up to you. Can you ask yourself some questions? Who would benefit by this being this way? If this is what's given to us as news, who benefits? Do you really think that those in charge are interested in your best interest or have your best interest at heart? There are a few people. I can count on one hand the number of people who I would go into business with. So there are people with integrity, but those people rarely get into positions of power. And if they do get into positions of power, and become influential like Charlie Kirk, they're eliminated. Could you imagine if you fast forward 10 years and Charlie Kirk's the president? Those who have put together this system over the course of the past 200 years were shaking in their boots, and he's only in his early 30s. Are you kidding me? Of course they had to kill him. This is not rocket science. Once you understand that power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely, then you can look and sit back, look from a neutral point of view, look to see who benefits from whatever it is that's occurring in front of you, and then you can truly understand the percentage of people that actually have your best interest at heart. And the funny thing is a lot of doctors are good people. They're just not good doctors. Because who writes the medical books? Oh, Big Pharma. Who wrote our history books? Things there have been changed. Can you ask those questions? Can you ask those questions of yourself? Can you seek with an open mind? Can you pause when you hear something diametrically opposed to what you believe is true and ask yourself, is it possible there might be truth here? There's truth everywhere, even on the news. But it's just enough truth to get enough people to believe so that they can keep the system the way it is and so that we don't have true freedom to choose. It's only the illusion of freedom. God bless. Happy Sunday. And if you've lasted this long, I want you to know I appreciate you, and you're always welcome to come back. Thank you.